Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm off camera again. It's your girl, Celia Moon. How y'all doing? I'm back. I know it's been a few days. I realize I've been out here lying to the universe and still asking for blessings. So I'm going to get on the table every day. So, my son's over there prepping dinner, so if you hear noises or I got to get up, that's why. But I have a feeling, since the sky has been oh so very vocal, I have a feeling a lot of you, especially any of you that are on a healing, discovery, and dare I say soulmate or twin flame journey, boy, it's been a lot of changes, ain't it? As my son would say, my, how the turntables. You guys have probably backed away from or cut some people off, and they are in full meltdown mode. You have gone on about your life and your business, and they ain't used to that, so they don't know what to do. So, let's be nosy, shall we? Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is not going to be for everybody. This is going to be for people that are in a no-contact situation with their would-be significant other or their life lesson teacher. Because let me just say, when they say that a person will come in your life, whether you believe in a twin flame journey or not, and trigger the hell out of you and then take off. It's like they lit a fire and then it just took off and left you to burn in it. But it made your ass get your shit together though, didn't it? So that's what we digging in. Today I feel like a lot of you guys got the fire under control. My cards all mixed up. I mean, I meant to have these two decks mixed up, but some of them this way, some of them that way. I feel like a lot of you guys have been getting your shit together, much like myself, in very short, swift, fast, in a hurry type of order, and standing completely 10 toes down in the middle of some people's taint on business. You meant what you said. When you said you was done, you was done. You said you was over, you was over. When you started ignoring them, a mofo, you ignoring them, and that's a decision. It's not a temporary situation. It's not a moment of anguish or anger. It is a decision. And people that are used to being able to jerk you around, talk their way back in with sweet words, play on your empathy, and all that business, they ain't used to you making decisions like that. And literally, you got some folks out here that literally don't know what to do because they thought they'd always have you on reserve. Just keeping it real, they thought they'd always have you on reserve. Oh, some won't flip out already. We got sunglasses, snake, talking. I bet you somebody really does want to do some talking. Let's see. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. When I see this card, I think about one side taking the rose-colored glasses off and the other side having to put the glasses of realization on. And that's what feels like it's happening here. Then you got the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. For some of y'all, it might be literal. Literally, third-party situation. Another man or woman. Again, y'all know the deal. Take it as it resonates. But this looking over your shoulder, be careful. Some people are going to be just too curious not to be poking around in your business, and they're just going to leave it at poking around. Other people might get ballsy, so be careful what you say to who around who and who you're dealing with. Let's just say that. Talking. Oh, yeah, they interested in conversing more. Waited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Oh, Lord, child. So let me lay a little bit of my soul bare. I set a couple of mofos down. Real hard just recently. I mean, right on their coccyx, no pad, no nothing. They probably having to sit on one of them inflatable pillows. I dropped them on their ass so hard. Y'all probably done the same. Now everybody want to talk. Oh, everybody's just so chatty. But I can't say any of them saying anything that I want to hear, so they still just over there where they've been at. And I suggest if you guys are focusing on your bag, getting your life together, you moving and grooving and things are going upward, I would say keep that trajectory and be real careful. Ooh, somebody's life is upside down. Yeah, buddy. I would say keep that trajectory and see. You see this bullshit I just pulled? If you open that door, you change your trajectory and you listen too hard and reconsider what some folks got to say, this is what you're in for. Ain't none of it good. Not showing their hand, house of cards. Somebody's house of cards is coming crumbling down, and I have a feeling it's someone that took their ass off over here. Because I don't think all this showed up in reverse by accident. Whether the grass wasn't greener, or they Mr. and Mrs. played the field, yeah, there's a reason why they darked in your doorstep again. You know, shallow things can be really exciting at first. Anything new is generally exciting. Let's just say that we've all gotten wrapped up in it. Like, I think we've all had that one job that, you know, we were so excited when we started and stuff. 3 months in, it wasn't so exciting. And the newness wore off, and you realize why that position was open. And you probably didn't take too long for you to make it reopen again. That's kind of what happens when people run off into something when they're running from their emotions into something that doesn't make them feel as intensely or as hard, or someone that doesn't make them have to work on themselves, someone doesn't hold them accountable. They can go over here and just play. Well, playtime is over. And they not taking it well. Again, like I said, that's why your doorstep is being darkened. I suggest you take the welcome mat back in, but that's just me. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along one night. I did not tell you. I said this shit is falling apart. We gonna put this over there. They can stay up. Like I said, that's just my suggestion. Everybody has their own free will. You got your own mind. Do what you like. But like I said, someone that put you on the back burner and ignored you once, twice, 3 times a lady will do it again. Ooh, that happened when we shuffle, so I guess we going over here. Soulmates, yeah. Ain't that cute? Now they miss you. They didn't realize they done fucked up this soul contract because their life fall apart, and just here we are. Man, isn't that just lovely? Addiction. I have not been able to do a reading this entire year without pulling an addiction card. I don't care if I'm using this deck, this deck, this deck, this deck. Somebody's addiction to something. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block restraint. It might be just their addiction to control. It could be their addiction to work. Could be an addiction to a substance. Hell, at this point in time, it looks like it might be their addiction to you. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change minds. Yeah. Your rising from the ashes has got people looking at you totally different now. You wasn't good enough. You was barely on reserve. Some of y'all probably wasn't even on reserve. I know that's hard to admit, but sometimes you wasn't even on reserve. You was just a random taco buddy, a midnight text person. Yeah. But you looking good, you feeling good, you getting your money straight, you getting your life straight. You that Phoenix rising from the ashes, and all of a sudden you're awful interesting. I'm sorry, I'm quite tickled, because I'm just seeing it all over the place, even with myself. I'm just quite tickled. Golden mirror. See, once you take your rose-colored glasses off, and they got to put their glasses realization on when they look in that mirror. That self-absorbed narcissist, that love bombing, that one-sided relationship, they can see it, you can see it. Now they know you see it. I don't know what to do with that. There's no more smoke. There's no more mirrors. There's no more sweet talk. There's no more, oh, baby, oh, honey, oh, sweetie, I will change. That's going to make you ever put them glasses back on. Now, some of you guys might let this person walk back in. Because they definitely want to chance to talk to you, but I wouldn't go out on a date with anybody that triggered this kind of transformation in you because you had to go through a lot of pain to get there. That's just me. I would leave. I would leave that no count. No. I can't say it on YouTube. I don't believe. I would leave that no count nothing. Exactly what him or her lay. Because what they're doing is trying to block you from a new beginning. They want to be seen in public with you. They want to tag you in. They want to be able to show somebody that y'all have been in communication. They're going to block your new beginning. Again, that's up to you. If you wouldn't touch it. I like you. Yeah. Again. I think we got this card last time. Someone likes you. Romance is booming. Fun flirting. Someone new. Someone that hasn't put you through all of this. That's only going to happen if you let it happen. Again, the lesson repeats until you learn it. Took your girl. Gosh. Wow. From 95 till now. So, I can't be rushing nobody, but if if there was ever anything you wanted to learn vicariously to save yourself some time in your life, it would probably be this. Again, Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Don't hesitate when it comes in. But yeah. Again. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. They're looking at you're pulling back from them like you're the villain right now, just in case you didn't know. Because you're actually causing them some pain. Now, they're not thinking about the 8 days it took them to reply to a yes or no question. They're not thinking about the times that they went completely and utterly ghost. They're not thinking about the times they left you sitting in the restaurant. They're not thinking about the times that you called them spending too much money, lying to you, cheating, whatever. But you're causing them pain, so now you're the villain. How dare you separate from them? But you've stopped the pattern is all you've done. Because all this is anytime you're talking about stuff like this, all this has been a rinse and repeat. They run and you chase. Y'all get back together. Rinse and repeat. Oh. Yeah, they going down memory lane, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, they won't make new memories, and followed by seduction. Now, let me just say, there's a reason why there was all that intensity. They gonna come at you with every trick they got in the book. I suggest if it's been a while, you do what you gotta do to release some tension before you run into this motherfucker again. Because that'll trip you up. You have every boundary in the world up. So your hormones come popping out on you, and before you know it, back in that rinse and repeat. But yeah, they gonna come at you everything. Second, how Hand of Cards also came out in the reverse. Again, watch your back. Saying girl talk and mirror and karmic relationship. Be careful here. Got the runner and wedding rings on the bottom. Let's see. Okay. I hope this is true for a bunch of you. That you just spending time with your friends, moving on happily single, living in the moment, relearning to have non-toxic, non-attached, single fun. Because that's how you going to meet this here. Whether you want to get all therapeutic and say falling back in love with yourself or just pulling your head out of your own ass. Actually pulling your head out of their ass. Because that's what it is like. When you let someone treat you like this, you basically got your head so far up their ass. The only thing you can smell is their farts and you think it smells like roses. That's all this is. But once you pull your head out, you realize, damn if it didn't stink up in there. Damn if the vision out here ain't better. It's nice. It's nice. But because you're not talking to them, You're not communicating with them. You're not doing anything. It's driving them nuts. That's why they want to come back in here and be all lovey-dovey, because they don't want a chance for somebody else to come in and swoop you up. They don't want another girl to grab you. They don't want another guy to grab you. They don't want another person to grab you. If you're non-binary, we're equal opportunity here. Sorry, I paused for a second. My dog is a very farty dog today, and I said something about having somebody's head up their ass, and damn if he didn't come right over here and stink it up for me. And he's just like, well, I'm over here now on the rug. Yeah. He's cute though. We love him. This mirror came out in reverse, but it says mirroring each other's self-image relationship reflect our one's introspection. I feel like that's in reverse because you have learned this lesson and you moving forward, where followed immediately the other card. It's weird. I usually don't even really pay attention to these oracle cards in reverse, but here we go. Karmic relationship. They still over here, and whatever they are tangled up in, it looks pretty miserable. Turmoil, resentment. They're trying to let it go because they realize they're loving you, but it is tumultuous to say the least wherever they're at. I don't know if they ran over here and got into a committed relationship because they was chasing the fancy new shiny thing or what, but that's what it feels like. May not be what it is, but it's what it feels like. And for some of you, that might just represent the fact that they had promised you something and they didn't live up with it, and they ran over here to something else. Pick up what you want, leave the rest for somebody else. But my son is doing something over here. I'm all distracted. I'm trying to focus on this, and all I can. Now my stomach grumbling. Got the Phoenix again. Yeah, y'all gonna be all right. But you gotta let yourself be all right. New can sometimes be scary. Rising out of that ashes just because it's what the Phoenix is supposed to do. That's because it represents new. That doesn't mean new isn't scary. So don't be so scared of new that you stay in the old. I got not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, person, boundary, still angry. And then I got stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility, and then we've got with the runner, we found the chaser. Oh, this is a flip around. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, they gonna come around. They don't like the fact that you're avoiding them. They don't like the fact that you've established boundaries. They see you as stability, security, and all of this stuff, and they're used to you being flexible, and they want to come back after. Now, unless you just tuned in, you heard what I said. I suggest whatever. Doors shut, leave it. That's wild. How do I got the decks flipped up here? Passion and cassette. Yeah, this person's still tripping down memory lane. Yeah. But that outdated thinking, replaying the old events over and over in their head, well, like I said, their handful, their house full of cards is falling down now. They got a lot of great thoughts. It's like you flip from being it feels like you're flipping from being the villain in their head to being the person of their dreams. And to me, that's a unstable motherfucker. You probably should just leave alone. Yeah, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. They might have some other shit going on in their life too. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Like I said, I feel like whatever else they're in, some of these people, it feels like their whole world. This is separation. Let me switch days because it feels like their whole world is kind of screwed up. We've got all this sudden change, sadness, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future, upheaval, transformation. It feels like their whole world is all kind of them. Let's see. Say hi, boo.
Hello.
He's just showing up as a hand. The dog wasn't so chunky, we put him in front of the camera. Crossroads. Strength and courage is upside down. I have a feeling that's because that's what they lean on you for. Marriage, sacred union, flips upside down here. Blocked and obstacles. Everything in their life is upside down. All of this is upside down except for the fact that they're in a crossroads. Travel new experiences. I wonder if they had to go somewhere to do something, handle something. Yeah, their finances is upside down too. Yeah. Again, I don't see anything in here that I would personally advise anyone doing anything but sitting back and watching. Right? I wouldn't even advise that. Y'all look like y'all doing pretty good doing your own thing without them. I'd let them watch you and that'd be it. I asked them why they was silent. And I said, the card I got was lies, keeping secrets, and hurting and in agonizing pain. I'm thinking. Some of y'all are probably like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. My person living the golden life. Some of them are not letting you know how much they're hurting. See that mask and everything else is in the shadows? Some people would rather hide their pain than put on the mask of everything's hunky-dory. But that's exactly why this whole mess has happened, right? To begin with. That's why you're watching a no contact reading, because you never were able to tell what this person felt like. Because every time y'all got close, they would run the hell off. And then they wouldn't come back until they needed a refill. Yeah. Twin flame, divine connection. Definitely that journey. But like I said, I don't talk a lot about it because I don't know a lot about it. But the one thing I do feel certain about that is it just triggers growth in both people if you're lucky. But a lot of times it's only one side. One person wakes up and realizes they got to do something better than what they're doing, and the other person just keeps doing what they've always been doing, which triggered your growth to begin with. But I had a conversation earlier today with someone. I was just like, I've never understood people not wanting to tell someone how deeply they care about them. Because nothing in the world could possibly happen until you do. And it's just like the worst thing that possibly happened is rejection. And it's just like, you'll live, and if it's your first time, gotta pop that cherry somehow. I don't know what people think is going to be so awful. Because living in limbo and not knowing and not making any moves to either do something with this person that's the object of your affections or let it go and move past it, just living in perpetual limbo so you don't have to face the possible negative outcome. And I use negative loosely because every person that might reject you and you see as a loss ain't necessarily a loss. Somebody cut me loose in 2024, and I'm so glad they did, because I was just like, they've shown me that is not a person I want to deal with. Let's not even mention the fact that the girl just finished getting divorced. So every loss ain't a loss. Of course it feels like it at the time. I'm not minimizing your feelings, but sometimes the universe is really looking out for you. That's why sometimes, no matter how hard you chase some people, you can't chase them down. The universe is making them run harder. It's just like, if you don't leave this person alone, then they come woke your ass up. Now, go fix yourself. I'm going to leave this here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. And for those of you that are already here with this I like you and Cupid's arrow on the date, may there be some hump in your hump day. The rest of you, good luck getting over the hump dealing with this madness. But it's your girl, Salil Moon. And I'm pretty sure today is February 25th, right, boo? Wednesday, February 25th. That's what we was writing on packages, I'm pretty sure. But in an effort not to have YouTube have to upload this thing for an hour, I'm going to say, you guys have a good one. And I will catch you tomorrow. So the universe quits kicking me in the butt for not keeping my word. Ciao. Arrivederci. Dos vidania.